guys, so I have a bunch of leftover mortars from all the canister shells that I've bought. So I broke all the cases down, I took all my mortars out, and I have a 10-shot rack and a 30-shot fan rack with HDPE tubes, which I really like. But I don't want to waste these. I don't want them to go to waste. So what I'm going to do is, instead of building a poor man's rack, I don't have anything wrong with a poor man's rack or anything against it, but they do take up a lot of room, and I'm just going to build my own 30-shot rack. I have enough mortars here for a 30-shot rack. I actually have 31 mortars left over, so I'll have one left over, which is fine. I don't care. But so I'm going to build my new mortar rack, and what I'm going to do is just take a hammer and knock these out like so. Okay, so pulled that out. I'm gonna have to get my needle nose to get that out. But what I'll do is just, now I got my tube, so I'm good to go. I'll show you what it looks like when I knock all 30 of them out. All right? All right. Talk to you later. So this is the final result. I got all of them out. Now, these ones right here, they do not have a wood plug. So these guys, these are my leftover big tubes from last year. I actually lost a couple of these due to the cork popping out. So I'm not comfortable with using this. I guess I could put the cork back in, but I don't necessarily want to risk it. So I'm not going to use this just for safety's sake. But anyway, these guys, these are all my red apple tubes, and I knocked them out. The bottom, this almost looks like concrete. I'm not sure what this is they packed at the bottom of here. Now, I'm a little concerned about the space, the gap in between this plane and here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in these gaps with a little bit of silicone and make sure it's got a nice level surface to lay flat against the board.
It's also very loose.
This is the damage from breaking them all out. So I'll get this built up and show you guys the final result when it's done. All right. Okay, guys. So I got all the paper off of these, all the wrap, and as you can see, these are all a pretty cool looking translucent fiberglass. My kid was saying how it'd be cool if we took the paper off, because then at night we might be able to see the flame of the fuse going down. So I was like, okay, go for it. I don't care. So I'm actually kind of excited to see how this looks. Anyway, so we'll see how this looks. Okay, so here we go. Here it is, the finished product. This actually ended up being a 26-shot mortar rack, not a 30-shot mortar rack, because I lost a couple of the tubes when I was knocking out the bases, and partially because I'm a dill hole and don't know how to use a tape measure. So I'm pretty happy with this. I mean, this is my first mortar rack I've ever built. I sanded these guys down a little here. You know, they're kind of rough, so I took some sandpaper to them, sanded them down, just smoothed off, rounded over the edges so they wouldn't be so rough. My kid was helping me get the paper off of them, and he got some fiberglass in his hands, so I figured I might as well. Anyway, so I put it together. It's just a 1x6. I got 1x3s here. Yep. Underneath, 1x6. I got my divider strip here. It's just turned out nice. Like I said, it's actually ended up being a 26-shot mortar rack, but fiberglass tubes should be good. So let me know what you guys think. You know, my 10-shot rack had some dividers in between each tube, but it kind of makes them a little tight, and I like to get my tubes out to clean them and mess around with them. I like them to have a little bit of play in there to move around if they need to, but that's just my own thing. I understand if I have a blowout in this tube, it's going to affect this tube and so on. So I understand why they put the gap in there. I get it. I just didn't do it. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. All right.